The Christmas lights along Maple Street shimmered like tiny promises as Emily Harper stood outside the restaurant, clutching her purse tighter than she meant to. Through the wide glass window, she could see couples leaning close across candlelit tables, laughter rising over soft holiday music. Inside, everything looked warm, complete. Outside, Emily checked her phone again. No messages, no missed calls. Her blind date, someone her coworker had sworn was perfect for her, was officially a no-show. A familiar ache settled in her chest. At 32, Emily had grown used to disappointment, but it somehow felt sharper during the holidays. Christmas had a way of highlighting empty spaces, empty chairs, empty calendars, empty promises. She exhaled slowly, forcing herself not to cry on the sidewalk like a movie cliché. Straightening her red wool coat, she turned away from the restaurant. She told herself she'd stop by a bakery, maybe buy a slice of cake, pretend the night had been her choice all along. That was when she noticed them. Two little girls stood near a small Christmas tree lot, no older than 5. They were holding hands, bundled in puffy coats that looked a size too big. One wore a pink knit hat with a crooked pom-pom. The other hugged a worn stuffed reindeer to her chest. Their wide eyes darted from face to face as if searching for someone. Emily slowed. Her instincts, honed from years of teaching kindergarten, kicked in immediately. "Hey there," she said gently, crouching to their level. "Are you two okay?" The girls turned toward her in perfect unison. They studied her with serious expressions that didn't match their tiny frames. The one with the snowflake hair clip whispered something to her sister. Then she looked straight at Emily and asked very clearly, "Will you be our mom?" Emily froze. The noise of the street seemed to fade away. "I what?" she managed, her heart suddenly racing. "Where's your dad, sweetheart?" The girl with the reindeer pointed. Across the street to a cozy cafe glowing with warm yellow light. "He's inside," she said. "But he's sad." Emily swallowed. "Our grandma says Christmas is better with a mom," the first girl added. "And you look nice." Before Emily could respond, the cafe door swung open. A tall man stepped out, panic written across his face. "Lily? Emma?" he called urgently. The girls waved. "Daddy, we found her!" The man hurried toward them, relief flooding his expression, just as Emily realized this Christmas night was about to change everything. Daniel reached the girls first, dropping to one knee as he pulled them close. "You scared me," he said softly, brushing snow from their hats. Then he looked up at Emily, clearly embarrassed. "I'm so sorry about that. They have a habit of surprising people." Emily let out a small laugh, though her heart was still pounding. "I think they surprised all of us." The twins grinned proudly as if they'd just solved a very important problem. "I'm Daniel," he said, standing and offering his hand. "And thank you for stopping. Most people would have just walked by." "I'm Emily," she replied. "I couldn't not stop." The cold suddenly felt sharper, and Daniel gestured toward the cafe. "Can I at least buy you a hot chocolate?" As an apology, Emily hesitated only a second before nodding. Inside, the cafe was warm and softly lit, decorated with garlands and tiny white lights. The twins slid into a booth beside Emily as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Daniel returned with steaming mugs, and the girls insisted Emily have extra marshmallows. "Moms like marshmallows," Emma announced confidently. Daniel cleared his throat. "Their mother passed away 2 years ago, around Christmas." Emily's smile softened. "I'm so sorry." "They don't remember her very well," he continued quietly. "But they remember how it felt to be loved, and they miss that feeling." As the twins showed Emily their drawings, crayon houses, stick figures, and a woman holding their hand, something gentle unfolded in the space between them. There was no pressure, no awkwardness, just warmth, just connection. "I was supposed to be on a date tonight," Emily admitted with a rueful smile. "He never showed." Daniel winced. "Then I'm glad our paths crossed instead." When it was time to leave, they stepped back into the softly falling snow. The girls clung to Emily's hands, reluctant to let go. "Would you—" Daniel began, then paused. "Would you like to join us for Christmas dinner tomorrow?" "No expectations, just company." Emily looked at the twins' hopeful faces, at the glow of the cafe behind them. For the first time in years, Christmas didn't feel lonely. "I'd like that," she said. The twins squealed, wrapping her in a hug. Merry Christmas, Mom! Emily laughed through tears, realizing that sometimes love doesn't arrive the way you plan.